This is one of the most versatile pieces of terminal tackle you can have. And nobody's using it. Today, we're flashing them like girls gone wild. Today, we're throwing the ZAPPU twin blade Northern Strain style. Hit that like and subscribe, and let's go.
She swam to the boat like a jitterbug frog. A big bass took her behind the log. The line was good and the pole double bent. Mr. Bass, he came when he should have went. I'm a fishing man out on the lake. Got a stringer full of fish and a pole that'll never break.
All right, the ZAPPU twin blade. It's got a little rubber arms there with the hole in it to run up the hook shank. It's got two premium swivels that go down into these blades, and you can see these blades got a little bend out there. They come in a bunch of different colors. You can get them silver, you can get them gunmetal, they got chartreuse ones, they have gold ones, bunch of different variations, the pink one. Anyway, these are super versatile. One of my favorite ways to rig it up is on a swim jig. So instead of throwing a big spinner bait or something, and instead of, you know, rocking a trailer on your swim jig, you know, if it's a Zoom Speed Craw or a swim bait trailer, you can replace these or replace those with this, and it just has that little flash. And there you go. How badass is that? Now what you want to do is, now you can run it up. You want to cut your skirt, you want to cut your jig skirt pretty short, almost to the bottom of the hook shank there, and then you can run it up the shank as far as you need to get it, you know, perfect there, because you want these blades to hang below the skirt so they'll catch the water and turn. And then what you can do is you can run a bobber stop up there to hold it in place, or run a piece of Cinco or soft plastic up there and it'll hold it in place there pretty good. And then it's just something totally different for these fish to see, and man, it's a deadly combo. Good one. It's been a while. Oh yeah. All right, swim baits. Let's rig it up on a swim bait. This is the back of burrito. Okay, you could run it up on the shank here like we kind of did with the jig, and it'll have, you know, that type of presentation. I like to put it on the bottom, and so we just put it on a twist lock. You run it up on there, crimp it on, and then you just put it in there. Twist it down. You know, if you ever come into a bay and it's a little bit murkier than the rest of the lake, this is a great thing to just throw up on there. So boom, there you go. It's out of the way of the hook from there, and it's got free access to the water, so it's gonna spin real nice. Here's another variation. Just run the ZAPPU Twins blades up on a weighted twist lock hook. Okay, Cinco, worms, right? Cut a little bit off the tail end. Twist it up on there, boom. Now you can Texas rig this, and then you got those little blades on the back, little something different. You know, especially if the bait fish are like really small in the spring too, you know, it's like, man, those little blades are about perfect size. Okay, so you got your Texas rig bait. This could be Texas rig, punch rig, free rig. So you just put it on in between the hook and the weight. Bam, something different. Now if you're fishing like a turd bait or even a Cinco weightless or whatever, you can rig this up right up onto the hook shank there. Another way to rig it up. Even if you want to put it on a darter style jig head, a money jig head, a plain football jig head, you know, a Jika rig, I mean, the options are endless. So with the darter head, money jig, football jig, this is how I like to do it. Because if you rig your twin blade on first, you got to go through the soft bait keepers, and a lot of times that's going to rip that rubber arms that are holding it together. That was a horrible rig up job, but whatever. Then you just slide this on over like that, and you can throw a little bobber stop on there too. Bam, something different. You can use these even as frog legs, you know, instead of the living rubber back there, you got a little flash. So like I said, anytime, you know, you're fishing out and you come into a little murky bay, bam, it's easy to throw on. It doesn't take any time, you know. I mean, add flash to something that doesn't have flash and set yourself apart from the rest of the game.
Bunch of weeds. Salad.
When are we gonna get paid for this, you right?